Welcome to the 1 in 20 show. Today I have with me Ryan Murphy. He is a 6'5" biology major at the San Diego State University. Go Aztecs. And we met in 2015 playing volleyball together. Ryan, welcome to the show.
Hello.
So Ryan, tell me about your experience thus far at San Diego State and studying as a bio major and what that has to do with your life.
San Diego State's wild because going from a private school with I think 500 kids in high school to a university with 35,000, that was wild.
Yeah.
It was pretty great. I don't know if anyone knows, but SDSU has a reputation as like a party school, and I thought, oh, that'll be fun. I like to party. Turns out I don't like to party. So, that was interesting. But yeah, it's great.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah. And so, you know, we both kind of we started playing volleyball together at Heritage Christian way back in the day, and we really just spent most of the time goofing off in practice, trying to stay focused.
Yeah. we were on the same team for like 3 whole weeks.
For 3 weeks when you got up promoted to varsity.
We did. I played a week on varsity, did a tournament with you guys, and then practiced for 2 weeks before playoffs.
With the good old Sheldon Sheehy.
Sheldon, man.
Sheehy.
OG.
The greatest guy ever. And Coach Josh, who is wonderful as well. All you Heritage peeps out there. But we both realized that we like bonded over theater as well. Mm-hmm. And, you know, and DJ Dirk. How could we forget about DJ Dirk?
He's thriving.
He is thriving. But yeah, all these new shows on Broadway, pretty cool. This season was awesome. What was your fave?
I'm sorry, I'm a slut for Mean Girls. I was really rooting for Mean Girls, but they didn't win a thing. I was so shocked.
Yeah, I know. They deserve something.
I was
They were
mad.
pretty good. Yeah.
Barrett Wilbert-Weed, everyone's sleeping on her. Veronica, she was Veronica and Heathers, which is amazing. That was amazing.
Amazing show.
And then it's kind of funny because Heathers was like the original Mean Girls or Clueless. It like came before all those, and it was like a parody movie. It was great. And then she was Veronica in that, so she was the lead in Heathers, and then she was Janice in Mean Girls. Yeah. So it's funny how she's in like the musical that her original musical inspired. But she did great. I love all of her songs. She deserves the world. Yeah. She's like the next Sutton Foster.
Yeah. No, I know she's amazing, and you know, SpongeBob on Broadway did great, and that was really interesting. And they just announced the end of their run.
Yeah, I was sad,
which is sad.
Everyone was like mad at SpongeBob, but I'm like, it's like a fun, lighthearted musical for like kids and everyone. Everyone was like cringy. I thought it was gonna be super cute. Yeah,
and it's amazing. I thought it was cool to have so many different composers and writers be a part of every song, like Panic at Brendan Urie and Panic in the Disco. That was really cool. That was cool to have him be a part of that. Ethan Slater and everybody in that cast. That was pretty sweet.
Yeah, I really like that. Like having all those names on the score, I knew it was going to be really good.
Yeah,
and I watched.
It helped a lot.
Their Tony performance, I liked it. I wasn't like a huge fan, but I think it was just their song choice. But seeing like Bikini Bottom Day on Good Morning America or something, I saw them like, oh, this is like so much fun.
Yeah.
I don't know why so many people were mad at it.
People were so skeptical at the beginning because it's like, why would you turn something so cheesy? But that was like Elf when they did Elf on Broadway way back when. And that I don't think that did very well, but I don't really remember. But that's one of those that they were probably like, well, shoot, this is not going to be good, you know? Yeah. But they have the weirdest stuff on Broadway. Like, how did Hello Dolly come back and just kill it? It's been killing it for... I don't know how many performances. It's been a lot, though, since the revival. That was amazing. What did you think of Carousel? Like the choreography and stuff. Did you see that on the Tonys?
Yeah, I saw the Tonys. They did. That was Blow High Blow.
Something like that.
So I thought, I loved it. I thought it was really cool. I like seeing those like old school Broadway musicals. I like that. I like the revivals. From like those older musicals because it kind of shows like the history of Broadway, which is nice. And then like taking those musicals and incorporating a lot more people of color and stuff is really exciting. Yeah,
and I think that's so interesting. And I talked about this with Camden, who was on the show last episode, and we were talking about just how Hamilton revolutionized that.
I did a speech on Hamilton.
Did you really?
Yeah, it was I took Africana Studies, which was my oral communication, and one of our speeches was just like a persuasive speech on literally anything. So I'm like, well, I know a lot about Hamilton.
Yeah.
So I talked about like why Hamilton is super important, and it's like crazy.
I did a speech about it too.
Oh, nice.
And I played the video, and I was standing up there beaming with pride.
Nice. That was a fun speech.
Yeah, but I agree though. I think it's neat. I think in a lot of ways, it's like it can be taken in the wrong direction. Like if they change the theme of the show and all that stuff from what its original purpose, I feel like that kills it. It doesn't make it feel the same way.
Yeah.
But when they pay tribute to it, like the cast of Carousel with Jesse Mueller and all of them, that was, and Joshua Henry in a turtleneck, which was pretty funny and awesome. It just did justice to that show, you know?
Yeah. I just saw Chicago. God, I saw Chicago a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
In LA. And
that's coming back, isn't it?
Oh God, I hope so.
I heard that I could be wrong, but I heard that that's coming back.
Oh,
as a revival.
That's like one of my favorite movies. Musicals to movies are always like terrible, but like Chicago, I just love anyway.
Except for West Side Story. Have you seen that?
I hate West Side Story.
Oh no!
Oh my! It's the reason why I hate it, because Heritage just did it my senior year.
Oh yeah.
And the reason why I hate it is I just don't like the music in it.
Yeah.
I'm just not a fan of the style
of Sondheim.
Yeah.
His writing, at least.
I understand like the significance of West Side Story, but I still don't like the songs in it, except for America. Jesse, if you're listening to this, you did great. Yeah.
Yeah. That's no. It's true though. I mean, I think last Broadway season was so powerful on so many levels. Band's Visit was amazing. I don't know if you know any of the music from that.
See, I didn't listen to that because it was like depressing. And
it is depressing.
Depressing.
I like just all of the live actors on stage that play that were actual band members, and that's cool. Like that, I thought that was rad. And we were together shooting photos at Last Bookstore in down in LA, and we were walking down Broadway in LA. I was talking about this with Camden, and it was so crazy to think that would have been another Broadway down here. That would have been
so nice. Now all we have is Pantages and Amundsen.
Yeah.
Pantages has a wild history.
Yeah.
If you listen to And That's Why We Drink, there's an episode on it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But
no, it is amazing. And I want to talk about the story that last year when I bought tickets for us to go see The Curious Incident at Amundsen, and I totally screwed it up, wasted our money. We didn't even go because I got the wrong dates and we missed it, and that was sad. I don't
even remember what show is that?
Curious Incident of the Dog and the Night
right.
or whatever. Yeah,
I was like, I'll hang out. Like, let's hang out. Let's like go see a show, and then
I dropped like $200
on the wrong day
for 2 tickets that we missed. So I know you like dogs. And I know you have a dog, and your dog has an Instagram. So talk about your dog.
So my dog's name is Max. His sister's name was Ruby. My parents weren't very creative, but once Ruby passed away a few years ago.
I'm sorry for your loss.
It's okay. She had bladder cancer, so she like peed over everything I owned. But since she's gone, Max is he doesn't have anyone to play with. He just sits around and eats. So he got really, really fat. And if you want to follow him, his name is Max the Obese Lab. All lowercase, no spaces, Max the Obese Lab.
Find him on Instagram.
Yeah.
He's great.
He's great. I just saw a video about like why people hate dog Instagrams where like you pretend to be the dog.
Yeah.
I think it's so funny. I remember I was leaving Disneyland with my family and friends a couple Christmases ago. I was like on Christmas Eve, and I'm like, I'm bored. I'm going to make an Instagram for Max, because that's what a normal person does when they're bored.
In America.
And it's been great ever since.
Oh my gosh. And you know what's worse to me is not giving an animal a social presence, but giving your own son or daughter their own Instagram, and you run it, and you put pictures of them on there and talk like they're the kid. That's worse to me than putting an animal on Instagram.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh my gosh, that's the worst feeling. So, talk about your you were mentioning how your dorm is haunted or something.
Oh, right.
So talk about that.
I lived in Zura Hall because in the honors college you have to live in Zura Hall, which was the nicest hall, but all the dorms at SDSU, for the most part, are really, really old. So it got renovated very recently.
Yeah.
But in the 70s, there was this girl named Tanya. And what happened was Tanya lived on the 4th floor, and one night she was in her dorm. She was like on a date or something, and things got out of hand, and the man ended up sexually assaulting her and then stabbing her to death in
oh my gosh.
Yeah, in her room on the 4th floor. And then he ran away, and I think he was arrested, but this was way back in the 70s.
Yeah.
Before my dorm was renovated. But we think that something happened in the elevator.
Yeah.
I think he ran away in the elevator or something went wrong because the elevators always break down.
Oh my gosh.
So the elevators never work, and I think Tanya breaks him down. The 4th floor I was on the 3rd floor, so the floor above me. It was pretty crazy. They saw like random men and women like walking around in the middle of the night, and they'd like turn a corner, and then you like peek your head around the corner and they were gone.
Oh my gosh.
The hand towel dispensers would just like keep going off and off and off and off for like no reason.
It's haunted.
It's haunted. They saw like people like walking into the bathroom, and then there's nobody in the bathroom.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I think there might have been something else. I think that was it. That was all that happened. But like it was freaky. People on the 4th floor were freaked out for a little while.
Oh my gosh.
And then of course I looked up like what had happened, and it just like spread so fast. Everybody knew about Tanya.
Oh my gosh.
We had like floor activities. I actually told my RA we should have a seance, but she wasn't down.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Conjure out the spirits from that room. Yeah. And then are you in that? You're not in that dorm next to
Oh no, thank God.
That was just freshmen.
I'm in an apartment now.
Okay, that's awesome. What is it about? Because I know you talk about San Diego a lot when we hang out. What is it about San Diego that is so awesome?
Oh, it's like it has everything LA has, except it's not as crowded and there's better weather.
Yeah. Do you like humidity?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
It sucks that I'm not there in the summer when it's really pretty, so it's kind of chilly or cloudy when I'm there, just because of the nature of the school year.
Yeah.
But like the last couple weeks of school are just absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Makes it all worth it.
Yeah.
And if you know UCSD, that's on the beach.
Yeah.
In La Jolla, but it's kind of crappy. Like living on the beach can be crappy sometimes, and it's really boring. Yeah. So I'm glad I didn't go there.
And expensive.
Expensive.
Don't forget about that. Yeah.
But yeah, SDSU, it's like a 10 or 15 minute drive, and you really have your pick of beaches, which is really nice.
Which is cool. Yeah.
I have friends at Santa Barbara, not to drag them, but they always talk about how much they love the beach and how much they miss Isla Vista, and it's like they need to defend it so bad.
Yeah.
Where like San Diego is just the best. I don't even need to like talk about it.
Oh, it's a great culture. I love even like parts of like Murrieta. That area, like as you're coming down from LA.
Oh yeah,
it's beautiful.
And like Julian's really pretty. You really have your pick of whatever you want. I mean, there's a lot of hiking in San Diego for people who like the outdoors. Yeah. The beach. We have great coffee. Better Buzz. We're gonna get Better Buzz to sponsor
this show.
Yeah. If you're listening from Better Buzz, I love the mint infused iced coffee.
Name drop, product drop.
Yeah,
there you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's great. It's like you have your option of like living in a big city, or you can live in like a quiet suburb and do like whatever you want. Oh, there's Old Town, the Whaley House, super haunted.
Yeah.
That was
I've always
scary.
heard about that. Have you gone in there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds like you're down for haunted weird stuff.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I was going to segue into what do you like to do when you're down there, like during school? Because you're there for the whole year, and I know you live up here in the LA area. So what besides like coffee and stuff? What do you like to do down there?
I go shopping a lot. I love Mission Valley because there's like a Target and a Bath and Body Works. Fashion Valley's really, really nice, and it has a lot of really nice stores, but it's kind of like high end. So I go to Mission Valley a lot just to go ahead and just fart around Target for a bit. Yeah. Definitely go to the beach. Yeah. Padres games are really fun. I just started going to those.
They're super cheap, I bet. Too.
Yeah, you pay like $17. Yeah. Less than that, and you say like, "Oh, I'm just gonna like stand," air quotes, and then you just like go sit and like by the side of the whatever that's called. Yeah.
And you can kind of go anywhere you want in the stadium, right? There's nobody at Petco Park anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Gaslamp Quarter downtown is really fun if you're 21. So I don't get down there too much.
Right.
Hillcrest is super cool. There's a lot of cool shops and cafes. Yeah. It's like the West Hollywood down there, but it's North Park. Yeah. Is right next to Hillcrest, and they're kind of like the hip, trendy areas. I go there a lot with my friends. I also just spend the weekend catching up and doing laundry and stuff.
Yeah. And reading, right? Because you're a reader. I know.
I read now.
Yeah, we were at the last bookstore, and we were trying to take photos, but you like got sucked into all the books, and
I've decided not to just sit on my phone all summer and like actually read.
Yeah,
which is going. It's going okay.
Non school books.
Yeah, just for fun.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm reading Call Me by Your Name.
Oh,
it's very weird.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is it anything close to the movie?
They're so incomparable because the movie's really linear. The book isn't. So it's weird. I don't know if I'm gonna finish it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's sad. When you get through, like, it's sad to start reading a book and get far into it and then not have any desire to finish it.
I'm like a third done. I'm like, I should finish it, but it's not too late to just call it quits.
Yeah. Right. Okay. I have like 3 bumper questions that I normally ask toward the end. So, what's your favorite snack food?
Oh my God.
What celebrity would you most want to spend the day with? And then where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Okay. Snack food. I'm thinking of pita chips and hummus.
Pita chips and hummus.
I just started that in college.
So did my friend in the last episode said the exact same thing.
Pita chips and hummus? Wow.
Yeah.
I just started getting into that in college.
2 episodes ago. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I like Greek yogurt, I guess.
Greek yogurt. Yeah.
Or garlic bread.
Garlic bread.
What's the next one?
Celebrity.
Lady Gaga, hands down.
Really?
I'm a big stan. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been a fan of her since 6th grade. Yeah. We have time for a story. I was at In-N-Out last night. It's 11 o'clock after I got off work.
Yeah.
And I was listening to a podcast, and I didn't want the cashier lady to hear me listening to this weird podcast about murder and ghosts. Yeah. So I'm like, I put on Bad Romance. Uh-huh. But for podcasts, you have to turn it up so loud because they're so quiet. Right. And I didn't turn it back down. And it started blasting. Gosh. I'm like, nearly full volume, and her eyes got really wide.
Yeah, shattered the glass.
Yeah. She's like, oh, the song's by Jam. I'm like, gosh. Oh, thank God.
Yeah. Praise.
Yeah.
Then where do you see yourself in 5 years? Last 3 minutes.
5 years, I'll be in med school, probably wanting to kill myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you thinking for med school?
California has a lot of great options. USC is really cool for private.
Yep.
UCLA is really cool. It's a lot more competitive though. I don't like that.
Right.
UC San Diego is cool because it's research based. I don't want to get a PhD.
And you could stay in San Diego.
And I could stay in San Diego.
Yeah.
Or I'm thinking about going East Coast for a little bit, Johns Hopkins or Harvard.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I want to go to the name brand med schools. Yeah. That's why I settled for a state school for my undergrad, so that I could go to a name brand.
Right, and save a little bit of money.
Yeah, people going to UCs for your undergrad.
No, and there's nothing wrong at all with the state schools. They're actually pretty great in a lot of ways.
A lot of employers and schools, grad schools, whatever, they don't care where you got your degree from. They care about your GPA and what you did there.
Yeah.
So
you're right. No, that's true. I was actually on my way to going to SDSU, and then my job here in Santa Clarita was better for me than moving away, but I really loved the campus and that whole area. It's cool. It's really cool.
Yeah, campus is a lot smaller than you think.
Yeah,
but it's cool. It's really pretty. It's built in those Spanish mission style, which is really cool. I think is really cool.
Yeah, that's the logo Aztecs. Do you guys have a outdoor concert place anymore?
We do.
You guys tore down the old one. I remember.
We did.
They used to have something and it was paved over. I don't remember what it is.
We have Viejas Arena, which is our basketball stadium / concert / graduation thing, which is an indoor stadium. It's pretty cool. It's pretty legit. I've been to a few concerts there. I saw Halsey for $20.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was that with student discount?
She did a student discount ticket. I was shocked. Not a lot of artists do that.
Yeah.
And they were for nosebleeds, and then they didn't sell very well.
Yeah.
So they gave us better seats, so we wouldn't have to sit in the bleachers. Yeah.
Wow, Halsey didn't sell very well at all.
It was pretty crowded. I think the student discount didn't sell well.
How big is that stadium?
I think it was 60. No.
Is it 60,000?
No, that's Dodger Stadium.
It's that's way too big.
10, 15,
10 to 15. Yeah, that's still pretty big though.
Yeah, and then we have Cal Coast Credit Union Amphitheater, which is kind of by the library, which is where we have outdoor stuff.
Wow.
I think Game of Thrones is coming in September. It's really weird.
What do you mean? They're showing it or something?
I don't know. I think they're showing it.
A live show?
And then they're doing all the orchestrations.
Oh, that's cool.
I think. Oh, and then Dua Lipa is there 3 days ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, Ryan, thanks for being on the show. Thanks you guys for listening along, and we're going to have a couple more episodes out to you shortly. Make sure to follow along on Facebook and Instagram at 1 in 20 Show. And I'm Evan Rogers, and thank you for listening.